Hello everyone, Derrick Floyd here, Lead Product Specialist for IK Multimedia. Excited to share with you, we're going to start a brand new program today called TONEX Destinations, and this is episode 1. What we're going to do is take you to multiple destinations across the country where you can come and try out and experience the TONEX ecosystem. That means TONEX Pedal, TONEX ONE, and even TONEX Cab. So if you've ever wanted to just sit down and play through these amazing products, these destinations are going to be the perfect place for you to come and check it out. Today, episode 1, we're starting with a place called Vera Guitars in North Carolina. Let's take a look at it together. Hello everyone, Derrick Floyd here, Lead Product Specialist for IK Multimedia on our TONEX Destination Tour. And we're stopping here at Vera Guitars in Charlotte, North Carolina to talk to the amazing Jeff Z. Jeff Z, what's going on, my man?
Not much, man. I'm just so excited to be here. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to come down. We really appreciate it.
Well, you know, we talk about TONEX Destination. We want to make sure that you, the guitar player, can find a place where you can try out all the TONEX products in one place. And Vera Guitars just happens to be that place in Charlotte. You've got the TONEX Cab, the TONEX Pedal, and the TONEX ONE are all here. So if you want to check it out and play through them and rock out one of these great guitars and the TONEX product line, this TONEX Destination is the place you got to go in Charlotte. And these guys have a lot of great knowledge to talk to you about it, right?
That's exactly right. You know, we have the cabinet, we've got the pedals, we've used all these different things, and we have a lot of experience using them as well. And we're all here to help service the customer and give them a wonderful experience, as well as pick your favorite guitar behind me, you know.
You got that.
They're
right.
Located all over the store, so you can play whatever you want to through this wonderful products.
So tell me a little bit about Vera Guitars, man. Where did you guys get started?
So Dan and I got started about 4 years ago, actually. So we opened December of 2023. Officially, our doors opened, but the planning and so forth went through about 2 years prior to that. Okay. Dan decided that, you know, he pulled me aside and he goes, hey, I'd love to open up a guitar store. I'm going to need some help. I'm going to need you to run the store. And we just sat down with my brother, who's an architect in his firm, and we designed the store out officially, like, you know, with the blueprints and all those things to really kind of devote the level of detail that's required to creating a new modern retail space.
Sure.
Right? We want it free of clutter. We want customers to feel warm and comfortable when they come in. It's just a fantastic experience.
Right.
But we knew that the need was for the Charlotte community, and we couldn't be happier with the response that we've been given by our customers. And it's a big shout out to the people that have the faith in us to keep coming back, keep coming to the store, take a chance with us, you know, let us kind of serve you, the customer, because that's the whole mission.
I love that. And with a bazillion guitar shops out there, what makes Vera stand out from the rest?
I mean, we innovate about the way that we serve the customers. Hands down, it's personalized shopping experience. When customers come in, they're greeted at the door right away. We take care of them, and we just really go above and beyond with myself, Daryl, Anthony, Josh, our wonderful technician in the back, to make sure that every guitar is set up and played well. We want customers to feel really good about the decisions they make.
Well, you know, the customer comes in and picks his perfect guitar out of all these great guitars and is evolving into a sound. What's the next thing he purchases? Is it an amp, or is it a cabinet, or is it a pedal like TONEX Pedal?
It could be any of the above or all three. You know, when you buy an electric guitar, the next thing is like, what do you want to produce the sound that comes out of the guitar?
Sure.
And for a lot of guys, the variety of choices is what they like, right?
Sure.
You know, we're used to having just a wide selection of things to choose from. And so one thing about your product that we love here in the store is that you can play through any amp you've ever dreamed of.
Exactly.
And so we've set these up for customers to use, and it'll really allows guys, if you love to play clean, bright chimies, you know, through the amp or whatever, we can set you up with that. If you want to do the crunchy rock and roll, we can do that. Or
Sure.
if you're just into high gain and you really just want to make a guitar chug, you know, we can set you up with that too. And that's what we love about your product is we don't have to cycle all around the store chasing amps for customers, right? We can plug into this and we can hit all those benchmarks.
With that in mind, you know, you discovered TONEX. Where? How did you find it for your customers here?
We discovered you guys at NAMM. So it was last year's NAMM show. Our Daryl that works here actually told me about this little guy that had come out prior to us.
TONEX ONE, yeah.
The TONEX ONE.
Game
And
changer,
he goes, Jeff, he goes, for $190 or $180, I think is what it is, you can go out and basically gig with this. And he's like, you gotta find the IK Multimedia guys when you go there. So we put it on the list. And of course, the NAMM show, if you've never been there, it is a lot of people at once.
Yeah.
It is it is a little bit of an overload. So we did find your booth, and you had the beautiful wall of the TONEX cabs because they hadn't been released yet.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you guys were doing that. And I was so excited when I saw that, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. You had the virtual display, people could plug and play, and everybody was vibing on what you guys had. Huge turnout for your products. And so we knew right away, we were like, wow, so these are very affordable, variety of options. We want this in our store.
And you are a TONEX user now, thank goodness. So
yes,
of all the things you've discovered about this product, what makes this a must-have for your customers?
It's the customization. It's absolutely, you can get any amp that you want. Joe Satriani, his amp release, I love that.
Which was incredible.
It was incredible because it blew me away with the variety of amps that were at your fingertips.
Sure.
So we download that, we install it, and next thing I know, I'm playing through his Fender amps.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this is amazing. So I really enjoyed that. And being able to dial whatever amp he had, I'm not using his presets, I'm using mine.
Yeah.
Right? And then I save it, and then it's there forever, and it's every time I plug it in, it sounds great. And that's been my experience.
I love that. TONEX uses something called AI machine modeling, where we're actually able to capture another amplifier or pedal, and we kind of store that with incredible realism, which I know you've discovered on your own. From that experience, how important is that authenticity to the customers who come in and play?
When you can capture your rig, right, as a working musician, being able to take the amps that you have at home that maybe you don't want to take on the show, maybe they're just I've sunk way too much money into these rigs.
Exactly.
I know guys that have like thousands upon thousands of dollars of amps, and they've worked really hard to make them sound well, but they don't want to take them out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so with the ability to capture that setting, that amp that you love, and then put it in here, you set it the way it's supposed to sound, you make it play the way you want to, and that functionality is there, and that feel is there, like the amp in the room feel that the cabinet gives you.
Nothing like it.
It's great because now I'm traveling with this.
Yeah.
I'm not carrying 50 pounds behind me. And then I'm worried about the tubes breaking because I've been playing a show for 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
Been playing a show for 3 hours, and then now I got to let the amp cool down. I don't have to deal with any of that. It's great. So
that's an amazing thing. And I'm not a guitar player, but knowing I had to lug that gear, that would save me time.
As you get older, you choose lighter guitars and lighter amps, right? And so now we're at a stage where I can leave my amps at home, and I can take this with me, and it does the exact same thing.
One of TONEX's standout features is our online platform, ToneNET, where you can actually go on to a wonderful community where people are already capturing their amps and their pedals, their cabinets, and you can go and choose from whatever else is out there. So something maybe you've never seen before, something you always wanted to have, is out there on the internet with the whole community. How does that change the guitar player's idea of what they can do with a device like this?
Community is what brings people together, right? So if you're a user of the TONEX, knowing that there's an active community out there to support you, that you can download other users' amp models, collections, presets, like whatever it is you're searching for to help you find the sound you're looking for, it makes it so much more enjoyable.
Sure.
And it's neat to see the creations that guys come up with.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they can share anything that they're working on.
Anything.
And there's just so much online help and support with that. And what it does is it creates a system where you're invested in the ecosystem of the product, and it creates a wonderful platform for guys to experience what other people are doing.
Sure.
And you can also share what you are doing.
Exactly.
And get kind of feedback on what you've done, and people can play what you've worked on. And so that interaction, that socialization and community is a wonderful feature to your all's product.
I love it. What about the TONEX Cab? You've had it for a while now.
Yep.
And you've told me that's really been a great seller for you. What are customers saying about this product? What are they enjoying about it?
Number one, can't believe how good it sounds.
Yeah.
Right? And the ability to get that amp in the room feel. Right? Like it sounds like a real amp. It is, for all intents and purposes, when we plug it in together, if you were to blindfold me, I wouldn't be able to tell that we're running through an FR.
I love it.
And,
I love it.
And it's just that that sensation you get when you are playing power chords for me, like that's what I love, you know, it's just banging out some power chords and so forth and so on. And then this amp just allows you to really kind of generate that tone and that sound. And it sounds, I mean, it's totally workable.
And you can take it, it's a little bit lighter. So
Yes.
It's not as heavy as some of those
And
other ones.
it's fairly loud.
Yeah.
People are blown away with the volume that it produces.
Yeah.
They're absolutely blown away with the volume that it produces. So it's plenty loud enough to gig with. I could easily use this in a rehearsal situation. I could use this in any application I want. I could practice with it because I can turn it down.
Sure.
Because with your products, I don't lose tone when I drop my volume down.
All these boutique guitars have a sound, and when you say for something boutique, it costs a bit more, but this gives you boutique that you can get at a great cost.
Yeah,
How does that work for you?
It's the best possible situation for a customer, right? It's a very, very affordable price point. The additional amps that you would want to purchase are dialed in particular to genres or players or musicians that you follow.
Sure.
And so out of the box, you get a wonderful selection of amps, premium amps that would probably be 10 or 20 times the price of the actual product itself.
Yeah.
And they all play and feel and sound wonderful. So you can dial that in, you can make it sound the way you want to, and it feels like the real thing. And so that's what we love about it.
So if you wanted to tell our customers or tell your fans out there one last thing as we close this interview, you've seen all these things work together. You've heard them all. You can feel what they do. What would you say to that customer who's just starting out playing guitar about the TONEX product line? How is that going to help him get to his sound?
The variety. You're not limited, right? Mm-hmm. But it's not so hard as a user to dive into, right? Like there is an ease of use that comes with the product that makes it wonderful to play, right? We have sold these products to beginning guitar players, right? Yeah. And once we kind of talk them through about this is what you can expect and how you would use it, boom, they're on their way. I love it. And then you have a bunch of wonderful help and articles online on your website to help out. But the TONEX Cab and this and that and the other, I mean, for a beginning guitar player, this rig could be your first and only rig for the rest of your life. Yeah. I mean, you really don't have to buy anything else unless you just absolutely want to.
Wow. That's exciting. Well, I am so appreciative you took a few minutes to talk to us about how TONEX has changed your customers and how they come and take a look at these products. And everybody out there, if you are in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, this is the TONEX destination. That's right, Vera Guitars in Charlotte, North Carolina is the place to stop and hear all these pieces. These guys will put it together for you, put it on a pedal board, take a guitar down, and you can rock it out right here. So don't wait, come check it out right here at Vera Guitars. These guys are going to take good care of you, right, Jeff?
That's right. We're here to support and serve the customers. We want to make sure that we take good care of everyone. All these things are available to play in the store. All you need to do is grab a guitar. And one little counterpoint to that I want to add is that depending on the type of guitar you play, you're going to hear different ways that the amps are going to react to the guitars that we're playing. Sure. So that's a lot of fun for guys that want to enjoy like a Telecaster versus a Strat versus something with humbuckers. So it's really, really fun. I love surprising people in the store with how great these products are. And it doesn't take a lot of convincing once you plug in. So it's all set up here for you. We're here to support you. We can answer any questions you may have. We have a lot of experience with these products, so feel free to stop by.
Please give us a hashtag Vera Guitars or in TONEX destination when you come out and see the store so we can let you know that you came because of the video. We appreciate you guys watching. Take care. Have a great one. We'll see you next time.